it is Jess. Welcome back to my channel. So first of all, I just want to say I'm really sorry. I don't know what happened to the first part of this footage. I definitely recorded the like the building of this house. I don't know where it went, and I didn't realize that I couldn't find it until I'd completely finished the build. It was up on the gallery. I've like set the Tumblr post up and everything, and then I'm like, hang on a second, what's going on here? So yeah, I'm really sorry about that. I know, so annoying, but yeah, it is the way that it is, and I'm really sorry. It's funny because before I started doing like YouTube and stuff, I was like, oh, how can people lose footage? And I was like, oh, I don't know how that could happen. It just happens. It does. I mean, like, maybe I am an idiot, but look, it happens, and I'm really sorry. Moving on. So this is a subscriber request. I've had a few of these lately, so you'll be seeing a few of these lately, obviously. Anyway, this one was a cats and dogs plus city living request, and it's a 4-bedroom home. So I actually got 2 requests for cats and dogs plus city living, so I tried to make them look like different, and I think that like when you use the cats and dogs pack, you can't help but make the build a bit rustic. So I did kind of go for that like rustic kind of style with both of the builds, but different colors and like a different style, not a different style, just like different coloring and stuff. So yeah, I tried to use like as much furniture as possible that like wasn't base game, that was from the other packs and everything. So yeah, I did end up using the cats and dog lounge in both of these builds because it is my favorite lounge. I love it. It's just like such a nice normal looking lounge, and I just wish that they'd patch in like a few normal looking lounges just into like the base game, because yeah, I just feel like there's like no normal lounges in The Sims, and it saddens me. It really does. So yeah, this is a smaller build. I kind of wanted it to be like a small home but still 4 bedrooms, if that makes sense. So I feel like I made pretty good use of the space and everything. So it's like a kitchen dining room in one. It reminds me of the Simpsons home. You know how they have like that like dining area within their kitchen. So yeah, I think that this would be like a really cool house to actually play in. Sometimes I find that when I build a home, like it looks cool and everything, but it's really horrible to play in. Things are too far apart or whatever. I don't know. This is the kind of house I think that I'd like to play in. Like there's enough space for everything, but at the same time, like it's not too big, so you're not kind of like scrolling and moving all around the screen and everything. It's just like nice and simple, and yeah. But let me know like what kind of homes you like to play in, and I'd be kind of interested to know that, because I think that there's a difference between like a house looking cool and a house being playable. Yeah, so anyway, we're into this is like the master bedroom. I put the master bedroom downstairs and then the kids' rooms upstairs. It took me ages to like just figure out the colouring here because, as usual, love you EA, but like, sorry EA, the furniture doesn't match. So there's that bed there, and it has like a really nice light wood shade for like the bed frame. And then like none of the cats and dogs furniture, in fact no furniture, matches that really nice light bed frame. So it just took me a while. I ended up just going with like the green. So it still kind of matches. The room is still green and cream. It's just, it doesn't match the bed frame. But let's not get too much into it. It makes me sad. I don't know why. It could just be me. But anyway, whatever. Then here we go again. Like I was trying to find a bookshelf, and I wanted to use the cats and dogs bookshelf, but I had to just use that little one there. But I think that it turned out really well. There's also no bedside tables in this particular build. In this bedroom. I just wanted to try something a little bit different, and also there probably wasn't a whole lot of space, and I didn't want to like clutter up the room too much by adding bedside tables. So I just put a lamp there instead. And then this is the only bathroom that I record because they're all the same. I pretty much record them all the same. So straight on into the top bedrooms. This is actually a really quick little speed build, which, you know, I think that's nice every now and then. Just chuck in like a little quick speed build. Just, I don't know, I think it's cute. So this build uses like colors and furniture I have never used before. So I went for like I don't know, cream furniture, but it has like there's like pinks and reds and oranges, and I don't think I've ever really used this furniture or these furniture combinations before, and I finally used that really cool dresser from Cats and Dogs. Sorry, City Living, not Cats and Dogs. And I love the way this bedroom turns out. Like, it's so different for me, and I think it's something I could try and replicate in the future. So yeah, this is a bedroom where I probably use more of the City Living style of furniture. So I feel like most of the house is rustic, but then this bedroom here is a little bit different. And I think that works because when you think about it, you know, like the parents of the house kind of furnish the whole house, but then the kids' bedrooms are kind of like their own unique personality. So I think that it still works, that even though most of the house is like really rustic looking, this particular bedroom is a little bit more modern. So yeah, I just wanted to add that little like modern touch to it as well. This is like a teenager's room, and I feel like it's very typical teenager. And I also put that rug in from City Living. It's a really good, I think that one is a hidden gem because it's just under one of the random swatches for a City Living rug, and I really like it. So anyway, we are into this child's room, and I do change the wallpaper. I wanted to use the Cats and Dogs wallpaper just because, you know, like, person has a pack, may as well use it, but it just, in my opinion, didn't really work in this room. So I still use it throughout the house, but with the bedrooms, I ended up just using like plain wallpaper. I feel like it just suited a lot more. And I'm in here once again, just struggling just a little bit with deciding kind of like what colors to use and stuff. So I end up going for this blue, and I feel like this is a very, very gender neutral bedroom. Obviously, we've discussed this many, many times. If you want to have a pink boys room, have a pink boys room. If you want to have a blue girls room, have a blue girls room, like whatever. But I just think that this is like stereotypically gender neutral, I suppose. This could be a boys or a girls room. And what I have tried to do, because I wasn't sure, the subscriber didn't actually mention if they wanted girls rooms or boys rooms, so I did try and make them so that you could change the swatches pretty easily and just like, you know, turn it into a girls or boys room. The teen room that we did before that is probably a little bit more feminine, but as I said, this room here, I feel like it could kind of go either way, and if you wanted it to be a bit more like typically boyish, you could just change all the swatches, and because of furniture's all from the same kind of pack, it shouldn't be too difficult. So I also really love this bedroom because it's got that big round window, and I don't know what it is about that round window, I just really like it. I love using those round windows in builds. And actually in my IRL, actually my parents' house, it's not even the house I live in at the moment, but in my parents' house they have this big round window, and it hasn't got any curtains on it or blinds or whatever because it's a round window, so you don't really put blinds on a round window. But as a kid, I hated it so much because at night time you could see right out into the backyard, and it used to just like terrify me because I was always like so paranoid that I would look out there and there'd be like a ghost or a monster or just something paranormal or even like a person. So as much as I like round windows, I don't think I could ever have one in my house just from like that terrifying experience I've had it as a kid with the bloody round window, bane of my existence. So anyway, this is like the other kids' room. Once again, I feel like this is like super gender neutral. It's just like nice and simple. So it's kind of like blues and yellows, and I put more City Living furniture in this one as well because I just kind of felt like it wasn't getting enough use, so I used it a lot in those two bedrooms. And we're nearly done this build actually. We're nearly done this build. That is not English, but whatever, you get what I mean. Anyway, so I just put a little like kind of study area out here because I kind of felt like there's no other computers in the house, so I put this as like a study area. Yeah, so I'm gonna go now because we're nearly into screenshots. But yeah, I really hope that you enjoy this build, and the subscriber out there who requested it, I really hope that you enjoy it. And thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope to catch you all in my next video. Bye!